Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maritzah if you are new here, and I'm not going to do an intro today. We're just going to jump right into this new spring makeup base and like my makeup routine that I have going on. I actually really like it, and I'm very shocked because I'm very rigid when it comes to my makeup routine. I don't like to change a lot, okay? Unless it like really like, ooh, and this was a ooh moment based off of literally just experimenting, and I really love this look. If you guys want to know how I got this look and you guys want to recreate it, be sure to keep on watching. But before you do that, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell, and all the products are listed down below. Okay guys, let's get into this spring look. So I'm not doing an intro. I kind of give you guys like the final look in the beginning, but no intro, so let's just get into it. So first I'm going to be using the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer as always. Oh, where's my mirror? Oh, hold on, let me get my mirror. In my last video, I talked about doing a Chit-Chat Get Ready with me. Like, I haven't sat and talked to you guys in a minute. Like, talk. Like, usually we talk makeup and we create Wednesday. The door's gonna keep doing that because the window's open, and I don't like having the door open. It doesn't look good, like, with the camera and the lighting and stuff. So, it's gonna keep doing that. Ignore it. I haven't just talked to you guys. Let's just talk. Let's just chat. Let's just yap. Your girl has been reparenting herself. And just kind of letting these new self-beliefs and core beliefs just be planted and grow and resonate, and just your girl has been your girl has really just been taking care of herself. I mean, life has been lifing. Life do be lifing. But it's nothing that I can't handle, and I had to tell myself that. Despite all that was happening this winter, I think I told you guys in, I think the Patrick Star setting spray video that like my car broke down and I haven't had a car since. My transmission went. Nissans apparently are known for that, so it was bound to happen anyway, so it is what it is, and now it's just time for a new and better car. I don't think I'll stick with the Nissan just because obviously the transmission can go at any point. They're known for not having good transmissions, so definitely looking into maybe like Hyundais, Toyota. Like, I'm not looking for anything big fancy just yet, okay? So instead of foundation, I've been using concealer, okay? I'm very rigid when it comes to my makeup routine, right? I've always done medium to full coverage foundations, heavy on the medium side, and like I've seen girls use concealer for their makeup routine, but I was like, again, like I said, super rigid in what I wanted for my makeup routine, that I'd like never changed anything. And like, I love the way concealer feels on my face, like all over. I'm gonna be doing is taking this Makeup by Mario concealer in 420, and I'm just gonna be placing this like everywhere. So I do like a little bit in like the prominent places. That door is really gonna piss me off. So I just closed the window, and I'll open it when I want to edit this video. So just a little down here, and then I'm also going to take the 540 concealer and then mix it with this 420, and I'm definitely gonna want to pick up the shades in between these two, just because you can see how dark this one is compared to this one, and like this is like my summer, how like dark I get in the summer, and then this is like what I am now. But like around my mouth, I do want to balance it out, so I'm just gonna mix it here on the back of my hand. But what was I saying? What were we talking about? Oh, makeup. And like pretty much I'm very rigid. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm very rigid with my routine and just how I want everything to look and be with my face. That like, I was kind of doing a huge disservice to myself with that. I wasn't allowing myself to play around, and I use a sponge to blend this out. I don't use a brush, I use a sponge. And so like when I did this the other day, I was like, ooh, I like the way this looks. The only problem is like my nose area, it does melt, and I think this is what will 100% be my like spring routine, because I don't want a lot of product on my face going into the summertime. So I have been looking at like the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip tint. I've been looking at that. Any sort of like makeup tints I've been really eyeing. Also, I really need to go makeup shopping. I have about like $2,000 worth of product in my Sephora cart right now because your girl needs new makeup. I have done the whole do it broke, do what you're, like with what you have. I've done it all, okay? That's what the whole point of We Create Wednesday was, for me to like learn how to do that. But it's time for new makeup. I need new eyeshadow palettes. I need new blushes, lip products. Definitely wanting to do like pink lips this spring and summer, and just really just broadening my horizons when it comes to makeup. Now I know this looks super light on me, but it's okay because I'm gonna bronze it up, and then like when it dries down, because we know products oxidize, so like bear with me. I know it looks super light. It looks a little crazy right now, but I am super light right now. As you guys have heard in some of my recent videos, I have not seen the sun consistently. Like I go outside here and there and go for a little walkie walk, but not having my car and being out and about, I didn't realize like how much, I knew I had independence having my own car, but how much independence I truly had like having a car. Like, I mean, I've been without this car before. I got in a car accident in December of 2023. I told you guys this. And so that happened, and I didn't have my car from December to mid-April. And then my car broke down again in November, same spot as my car accident. And I handled that pretty well mentally. I did not like panic and have, I was panicking, but not like how I was before. Like I was not, like the way I handle situations now is so much better than 2 years ago. Like, oof. Child, we will talk about 2023, 2022 and 2023. We will talk about it, not today, but I'm gonna speak about that whole year and what that all entailed. Okay, so now that we got this on our face, the next thing I do is I'm gonna take the same 420 concealer and I'm gonna start working on my eyes like I always do. So it's kind of like the same steps I've always done. It's just different products. It's just concealer this time. And concealer feels so lightweight on my skin, like so lightweight. But going back to these makeup releases, I also want to try out the Glow Recipe Flush. It's like blush, but it has like skincare properties in it and like elements. So like I really want to try those out, especially for the spring and summer. I need new blushes. I want the Rhode, but I want everything Rhode. Like I want every release Rhode had. I just want them to send it to me, just because I love Rhode. I love the lip peptides. I love the, like, just the way they feel. I have espresso here. Yeah, I have espresso here. I ran out of my original vanilla lip peptide. I'm gonna just need Haley and the Rhode team to just send it all over to me. What else do I want to try? Oh, I want to try Patrick Ta's like body butter, and like I think he's coming out with a body mist too, and the Campari body mist and Sol de Janeiro. I want to get those for the summer, so I'm not like wearing heavy fragrances in the summertime. Just everything light and airy. Like that's just where I'm at in life. I just want to be super light and airy. I'm definitely back into my girlhood phase. Like your girl is in love with pink again. I'm just super girly, just back into me. Like I'm back home to myself, and it's been a journey to come back home to myself, but like now I'm like at a point, like you can't shame me for wanting to be girly and like bows and like pinks and ribbons and like hearts and cherries and pink. Like you can't shame me into that. I'm taking the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette, and I'm taking, of course, as you guys know, matte number 8, and I'm placing it all over my lid. I need another one of these palettes as well. I want a lot of Mario's releases that have recently come out. I just want PR because it's going to make my life easier, and it's going to allow you guys to have more content if I have more items. Purchasing all this is a lot. Okay, I've done the whole purchasing like a whole bunch of makeup to get content. I've been, yes, inconsistently doing YouTube since what, 2018, 2019 when I worked at Ulta, but like I spent so much money to get content and do things, and like I just want to be poured back into by these brands, you know? And it is working. Things have come up. There's going to be a lot more posts, especially on my Instagram, so make sure you follow me on Instagram. There's definitely going to be a lot more coming in. There's things happening with brands, a lot of behind the scenes happening with brands. I just really want more PR to come in with like everything that I do, fashion, makeup. I want to start introducing skincare more on my Instagram, And again, like, just need somebody to bet on me. Like, I've been betting on myself. I've been, you know, pouring into myself. And I always think about that quote that says, you know, it takes years of building. Hold on, let me find it. You know, things along the lines of it takes years to be an overnight success, or like you do all these years of building and then, you know, it just takes 1 year to everything to pop. And I'm hoping that's super soon. But I just really I keep saying a lot that I've fallen back in love with makeup, but I really have. I'm gonna be taking the Huda Beauty Empowered palette, and I'm gonna just put some black eyeliner under in my waterline. What was I saying? What were we talking about? Oh, like just makeup and just like coming home to myself and allowing, like, not allowing other people's opinion of what like my life should look like and how I should, like, I'm no longer like dimming myself for other people to make them feel comfortable. I know I'm a force to be reckoned with. My energy is felt even if I don't speak, and it's just like owning that and understanding that that's my normal, and it may not be someone else's, but it's my normal. And whatever your normal is, whatever your being is and who you truly are in your core and all of that stuff, like, that's just what it is. Like, let it be that. So that's where I am in life. But I'm ready to go out into the world again. I'm ready to like be seen. I'm ready to, and that's such a hard sentence to say, like, I'm ready to be seen, because honestly I don't. It's like such a conundrum and like somewhat of a contradiction that like I'm on YouTube and I'm talking, but like it's controlled spotlight, right? That's what I like, controlled spotlight. I am in front of the camera. I get to talk about what I want. I get to do whatever I want, in the sense like I'm in control. And it's like, I don't like uncontrolled spotlight, like when I'm like in an office setting or something like, oh, listen, the angels and spirit guides want me to talk about this situation so bad. Also, as you guys know, I'm a very spiritual person. If you guys don't know that, I'm a very spiritual person. Also, shout out to Natija and Jadina. They have gotten me through this whole entire winter. So shout out to them. I don't know if they're watching this, but if they ever do watch this, girls, y'all did y'all big one. Oh, I have to bleep that out. But y'all did y'all big, y'all did y'all big one. See, look, somebody don't want y'all to have your flowers, but I'm gonna give you your flowers anyway. But what I was saying was, I don't even know what I was saying. How did we get here? My mind. I was just talking. We were just talking, just yapping. I forget. I don't know where we were going with this. Oh, controlled spotlight. So like this is different because like I also don't know who's watching me, right? I'm not concerned about that. But like when I'm in a group setting and I'm seeing the looks that people give me, or I'm seeing the people being standoffish, it makes me want to shrink myself, because that's something that I'm so used to. And I'm not used to people pouring into me, because I'm always the person pouring into others, like truly, and I had to accept that. No one really, like, besides my friend Nydia, outside of her and my recent 2 villagers, like I haven't really had people like pour into me, like, you know what I mean? So I am now finally pouring into myself and giving myself credit for things, and like seeing myself fully, and also just like allowing myself to plant my own flowers and give myself flowers, but also allowing myself to receive the flowers of the rest of the world and the universe, which is why I'm saying I want to be seen and I want to be out there. Because when I say I want to be seen, I don't necessarily mean I want to be like famous or anything. I just want to be alive in the world. I want to live. I was so tired, and I'm tired of living in like that survival hermit mode, and that mode of feeling like, you know, something has to give, right? I don't want to feel like that anymore. I want to live and know, like, and I know that they exist, but I was in a place of internalizing and allowing myself to be around people that felt and viewed the world in the opposite way. So that became my mindset until I started to undo that, and that started this past summer. So summer 2024. So now I'm at a place like I don't want to be around people like that. Like I don't want to be around people who have limited beliefs. I don't want to be around people who limit me and put me in a box. I don't want to be around it. Like I don't have any ill will to you. I don't wish you bad. I don't care. I just don't want to be around you, and that's okay. And like most people probably don't want to be around me if I have those boundaries, and that's the point of boundaries. People aren't going to want to be around you if you have boundaries. I've noticed that. That's something me and my therapist talk about, is like, well, even before my therapist, one thing I always say is people love the word boundary until they're standing on the other side of it. People love that word as like a BuzzFeed word until they actually put action behind it, or they have to put action behind it. People don't like that word. I don't mind it. I like that word. Boundaries, to me, it means like I'm not playing about my life. I'm not playing about what I want. And of course, there's a way to, you know, assert your boundaries. If you push me, like, yeah, I'm going to really, really let you know, like, I can't say those. Girl, don't F with me, right? But I'm gonna be taking the Makeup by Mario 320 concealer. See, I can just talk and forget to do my makeup. I tend to just let people know, like, hey, I don't like the way you treated me. I don't like this. I don't like that. And I'm doing it to save the friendship, to save the relationship, to save the connection. And some people, it's received well. It's very rare that it's received well, and it's not like it's a one-sided thing. I always want my friends and people I love to tell me, like, hey, I don't like that you did this or said this. Like, let me know. Like, that's the whole point of relationships. Like, we're not perfect people. We might say something that's a little offensive or really offensive, or we might not be as considerate as we think we're being, and I need you to let me know that. Like, I'm not here to debate, and I'm not here to discuss that. If you tell me, like, you felt a way about something, let me know, and I'll change it. I'll make it a point to be like, okay, so-and-so don't like this. So we're gonna talk a little bit, and then I'm gonna do bronzer. So, like, that's just kind of where I'm at right now, is like having those connections and those people that you can have these conversations with, right? But this is so far the routine. I really enjoy this. I love the way this all feels on my face. So I love my hair like this. It just frizzes up very fast, and I used a wax stick to really slick it back. I had to straighten it again from literally the video I uploaded on Sunday. I think next summer, because I'm not doing it this summer, I'm gonna grow out my hair again to like this length and get like a perm, and then shave it off again, because like that's just kind of my routine, right? It's just to like grow out my hair and then shave it off again, because why not? It's just hair. All right, I'm gonna go in with the Pat McGrath under eye setting powder. But going back to the makeup, I really, really just love the way this concealer feels. And then like when I get even closer to the summer months, my goal is to not wear any makeup, maybe like the Glow Recipe Flush thingies when I get them. And that's it. Like I'm not really into makeup. I do want to try the Refi mascara. Like the way it looks like it lengthens is, it's got me in a chokehold. Like, okay, I love me some NARS, love NARS down, but I do want to try the Refi mascara and Makeup by Mario's mascara, obviously, because Makeup by Mario's stand here. But let's get into this bronzer, right? Because this brush has been sitting in my lap. So then I bronze it up. Okay, so we need to put some color back into this face. This is where I'm at right now in life, just wanting to receive my flowers, giving myself my own flowers, planting a better garden, and just staying true to what I want my life to be like, and not letting what others think my life should look like or should feel like, and not overextending myself to people, and being always readily available, and always just like bailing people out of their own ish, you know? Like I don't know. I've realized like I definitely, obviously it's people pleasing, but definitely a lot of over giving and just being too available. And it was a huge disservice. I thought I was doing a good thing by always being there for people. Obviously, well, not obviously, but I'm sure someone can guess, like, oh, it's because, you know, it's childhood, you didn't have someone who's there for you, like, emotionally. And yes, honey, I know. I've dissected it before therapy. We dissected in therapy, or I'm reconditioning myself, but I know where it stems from. It's just unlearning it and reprogramming my mind so that I don't believe and think that I really have to always overextend myself, right? Because that's really what it is. It's a belief. It's a belief that, oh, it's really hot in here, that heater. It's a belief that you think that you have to always be this and do that, because it's something that was ingrained in your subconscious. And I have my methods, I have my subliminals going, I play my frequencies, I do all those things to really just reprogram my mind, because That's all this really is. It's just conditioning. It's unhealthy conditioning. Conditioning, whether, you know, it comes from parents, friends, yourself, like that you thought in the moment was healthy for you. And then, you know, when you start to look at your life, or you start to heal, which is also part of looking at your life, but when you start looking at your life, you're like, oh, this doesn't suit me. And like, it may have been something I needed for that moment in time. And that's something I'm working on, is like grace and forgiveness for myself. Cause like, I'm one of those people, like once I know better, I'm like, why didn't you know this? And it's just like, again, that's a condition kind of way to talk to myself that I'm relearning. Like, you don't need to talk to yourself. You don't need to, you know, be hard on yourself like that because you didn't know. And that's life. Life is about learning and unlearning and change, and like, that's the whole point of life. So like, I'm learning how to not be hard on myself and how to just like be humanizing myself. Like, it's a huge like reparenting thing. Yeah, it's just a lot of work. And I had to like, recently I had to tell myself, like, you know, trying to reparent yourself is actually a very hard thing to do. And like, what anyone who is reparenting themselves and you're working on yourself and you're healing yourself, give yourself a round of applause. I had to tell myself that, not a round of applause, but like, I had to like really give myself credit for what's happening here, to unlearn and undo all this conditioning and working to rewire my brain to my best benefit. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. And if you're doing this alongside of me, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. And you better say those same words that you're proud of yourself. Say, I'm proud of me, because not me, but like, say I'm proud of me to yourself. Like, I'm proud of me because like, you're doing a good job. It's not easy, and it's messy, and it's uncomfortable. It's not easy. It's having an uncomfortable conversation with yourself. It's a very, like, you had to be like, I had to sit and be like, yeah, that was really immature of me. That was really like, that was really my ego. That was really this, and and like, not shaming myself in that, and not feeling hard on myself about it. And oh, I had a lot to learn, or I can't curse. I'm still learning. Okay, I'm still learning. And that's kind of like the beauty of all this, is allowing yourself to still learn, to still know you don't have all the answers, and there's so many different things out there. One of my favorite things to think about is like, there's so much world out there, and I can't wait to see it, and I can't wait to learn from it, and I can't wait to experience it and what else is out there. Like, one thing I always think about is like, recently I found a walking park. I love nature. I love like going to like botanical gardens and hikes and stuff like that. Like, that's just my thing. And I found somewhere that like, I've been living where I live for like a few years now, and it's like, I never even knew this was here. And like, where I used to live before, it was like not too far from this place, and I'm like, how did I never know, like, how did I not know this was here? And it's like, putting into perspective, like, you think you know like your whole town until you find something, right? You think you know your whole county until you find something new. And like, I love that perspective, that like, there's so much world out there. Even when you think that, you know, you got everything figured out, you really don't. And that's kind of life. But also, I'm at a place where I'm done doing, like, not completely done doing the inner work, but like, I just want to live now. There's this thing that says, I screenshotted it. It said, I spent many years in deep introspection, that I'm cool with just being beautiful for a while. And that is where I'm at. I'm just cool with living life and being pretty. I don't see anything wrong with that. I've done enough. I've done enough. And that's kind of what I mean by like, also like, just getting my flowers. Like, I've done enough. Credit is finally due. I don't have to keep like trying to prove myself or keep overworking myself. Like, credit is due. Run me my credit. Give me my flowers. So I'm using the deep brown brow tint by Refi. I actually really like this. So my brows looking natural. I am a Refi girly. One thing I did want to talk about is, like, I did mention I'm not doing an intro, but like, the clean girl aesthetic, I just also feel like my career has moved slow, not just due to me being inconsistent. Obviously that plays a big factor, but also because like I don't fit in a box. Like I tried to do the whole trend thing, especially in 2020 with like the creative makeup. Now don't get me wrong, I love me some creative makeup. Halloween time is definitely my favorite time to do that, and I do enjoy it, but it's not my cup of tea. It doesn't make me extremely happy. I like just being me and like the makeup that I do, but I'm not really a clean makeup girly, and I feel like my Instagram doesn't fit that aesthetic, which also like Instagram's algorithm in itself makes it hard to be noticed and seen as it is. So there's that. But I also feel like, not saying that brands don't love me, I do strongly believe in like you never know who's watching, because you really don't. I have no idea who's behind the 698 subscribers there, because like sure I see a name, but like that could literally be anybody, and it's like I don't know who's watching. So yeah, some brands could be watching and they love me, and it's like you got to keep going. I know those things. I'm using the Fenty Browned Out lip liner. I actually really like this lip liner. I like the way it feels and everything. I have a few other shades in my Sephora cart that I want to hit check out on. And I'm gonna do like a lip videos for you guys. Lip combination videos. I wanna bring those back. All right, I gotta stop talking while I do this, and then this is the Dior lip plumping gloss in shade 004. All right, so this is honestly pretty much the final look. I'm just gonna use some setting spray. So yeah, let's talk while this dries. What was I saying? Oh, I think I was talking about, oh, you never know who's watching. So like, I do think there's a lot of brands that love me, and I'm not gonna change my whole, like the way I want my content to be just so that brands can like me, because like trends change, and I don't want to like, I don't think there's anything wrong with following trends to an extent. I feel like as long as you don't make it like your whole entire personality, then you're fine. But like, yeah, once the ribbon trend like started, I was like, oh my god, I love bows, and I always have. It's just like, you know how like people say, you know, that quote that floats around is like, when a girl is healing, she starts to like the color pink again. It's kind of where that is where we're at. And it's like, you realize like you like the girly stuff, it's just that society tells you not to like girly things, because society doesn't like women. They don't want women to have fun. They don't want us to have fun. And don't let you be a black woman. Don't let you be a black woman. You really can't have no fun. You really can't just be. You really can't just, you know, receive your flowers and all that stuff. But I can and I will, and there's a lot of black women who do receive their flowers, and more of us will be receiving our flowers. I truly believe that. I do believe that there are brands watching, and I know that my inconsistencies are part of the issue. I just also think that it's easier to, right now in the industry, to fit a certain look and aesthetic and change your whole self around that to get a lot of these brands to notice you easier and faster. And if that works for somebody, that works for somebody. It just doesn't work for me. And I don't see a point in, to me, that's a compromise. I don't want to compromise myself just so a brand can send me PR, or for a brand to send me a deal, when there's somebody out there who will look at me and say this is enough, and, you know, sponsor me or send me a contract and what have you. Like, I think being who you are and who, like, your own aesthetic and what you have going on is enough. It truly is. It just takes the right person, right people, right brands. Like, it's not unrealistic. We see it every day, right? We see it all the time with YouTubers. We see it with people all the time. And one thing I like, part of my limited beliefs is just not allowing myself to think like it can't be me. It can be me. We see it all the time. We see it all the time on YouTube. We see it all the time on Instagram. And I know that it can happen for me. But this is it for the look. Oh, I usually follow it up with the Coola SPF. I don't think I'm gonna do that today. I just don't feel like it. Honestly, it takes a couple sprays, but I just don't feel like it. But this is the look. Thank you guys for sitting with me. Honestly, it's a very quick look. It's very cute, very springy. Like I said, I do need new and more makeup, so that is something I am working on. I need a car. There's a lot of things I need, but I have a lot to keep me going right now. But I want to say thank you all so much for like just hanging out with me and just supporting me and being here. Again, I'm close to 700 subscribers. We're at 698 right now, so thank you all so much for watching and being on this journey with me. I know there's some people who have been here since day one, so that first video is playing in my head. I'm seeing like baby me with the braces and the bun and like, oh, she didn't know what she was doing. I mean, I still don't always know what I'm doing, but she's cute. And thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in my next one. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope there's something in this video that did resonate with you and make you feel like, you know, give you some hope. And I feel like this is too brown now. I really want this peachy. A little more peach. Yeah, I really hope this gives you some peace of mind, some faith, I don't know, something. It was nice to just talk. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna be in here because I did have a moment where I was like, and it's, again, like I said, fear and just releasing fear and limited beliefs and all that. But I do want to, I don't know if I'll take it out in the video or not, but I do want to just thank Natija and Jadina. I don't know if they'll ever watch this, but they have kept me through this winter. Their videos and just who they are, and I don't know them yet on a personal level, but those girls, those girls, they mother effing big one, okay? So that is it for today's video. I will see you all in my next one. I hope you guys, I was gonna say I don't know when that will be, but I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you all so much for watching, and bye.